ball thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me, and someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, my memory ain't fade yet. I came up out the same door, off the same steps, in love with the same law. Like what is we waiting for till I'm gone? Know that I ain't changed yet. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We look at San Antonio. So far, they've got the fourth best record in the conference. And, of course, Los Angeles, 4.5 games behind.
And, you know, for the Spurs, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I'm not sure how long they'll be able to stick around up there, but so far it's been a lot of fun to see how much progress they're making.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Russell Westbrook has passed the great Oscar Robertson for first overall in career triple-doubles. Westbrook says, I just do what you need to do in order to win. My job is to do everything. That's what I do night in and night out, and nobody else does it the same. Simple as that. Kevin, nobody calls a game like you.
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. The guard pair, Murray and White. Keldon Johnson is out there with Young, and it's Gonzalez in at the 5 spot. And for Los Angeles, they've got Avery Bradley, Anthony out there with LeBron James. Then there's Howard, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. And that means that you won't see either team really get rattled. And I think because both teams have great experience, we're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all.
Rejected by Gonzalez. Over James, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Lakers. Tries from 7. Rejected by Gonzalez. And here we go. Fast break. Gonzalez has got it. Young outside. Bucket is good.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Outside Bradley. Westbrook against Murray. The kick out to Westbrook. And there's the pass to James. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Murray, the pass to Gonzalez. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
One of the big surprises with the NBA draft, the trade of Russell Westbrook. Westbrook let it be known he was open to another move. And it'll be interesting to see how he fits next to LeBron and AD this season.
Gonzalez against Howard. Shot clock at 6. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
White looking around. Murray kicks to White. There's the double team with Westbrook. And that one drops. Gonzalez has got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Bradley against White. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jordan, he's checked in for Howard. Horton Tucker comes in for LeBron. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Gonzalez. The rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Your Laker girls.
Here's Murray. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything. But he understands that it's also a team effort.
We got to do it together. And I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing anything else is leadership. And that's where I got to find my niche and try to lead the guys.
Great leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. Rajon Rondo is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Anthony. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Here's Gonzalez, and he banks in the layup. Gonzalez has got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but, man, you got guys like Suggs, Green, and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Nunn finds Rondo. From outside the arc, Nunn can't get it to fall. And it's the Spurs ball. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. Whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Anthony. James comes in for Horton Tucker. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Rajon Rondo. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that image.
Lobbed up there for Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down and pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Back to Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Passes it to LeBron. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. San Antonio leading. Here's Gonzalez. Yes, that goes in. Gonzalez has got 20 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10. Straight points now inside.
Now Bradley unloads from 13. Again, Los Angeles.
You know, Westbrook is always in control. He gets the shot that he wants to. And over time, that can just wear out a defense.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
T-shirt time.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's San Antonio. They're up by 1. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. Getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Their defense has been dismal, allowing their opponent to shoot from 60. I'm sure they're getting their earful in the locker room. Amazing they've been able to keep it close. Boy.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the court right now for the Spurs, the guard pair, Murray and White. Young is out there with Mr. Fundamentals, and it's Johnson in at the 3-side. James in the post. He's covered by Murray. James against Gonzalez. Young left side. It's stolen by Bradley. Shoots over Gonzalez. That one off the back iron and out. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Young trying to break free. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. LeBron outside. It's Bradley on the wing. Back to James. Over White. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's James missing.
2 minutes remain in the third. 2 minutes.
Up top, Gonzalez. Started by Howard.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Timeout called the Lakers. Mr. Fundamentals really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Horton Tucker's checked in for Los Angeles. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Avery Bradley. Westbrook against Murray. Westbrook dishes to Howard. Pass to Nunn. Clock at 6. And it's Anthony at the elbow. And the Lakers with another miss.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer. And he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
Murray against Westbrook. Now the pass to Nunn. And here is Anthony. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gonzalez with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Here's none. No good on that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Murray, the pass to Gonzalez. Doubled by Howard. Gonzalez's shot is off. Here's Horton Tucker. White with the defensive effort. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Spurs lead by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Okay, our offense will come and go. Okay, our defense has got to be the constant. Okay, we keep getting stops. The way we score the basketball, okay, this will be our game.
Frank Vogel driving home the idea that defense, not offense, defense is the key to taking control of the game.
Yes, the effort you put into your defense is something within your control. That's why he wants them to focus on that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Front court spots filled by LeBron and Horton Tucker. Avery Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the bench. That's the Laker 5. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Horton Tucker to the middle. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. Here's Murray. Outside, Gonzalez takes it inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David.
At the line for the Lakers, DeAndre Jordan. One shot.
Jordan no good on the free throw.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Count the basket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
No good on that one. White with the defensive effort. Johnson, the pass to Young. Poked loose and stolen by LeBron. It's 2-on-1. To the left wing. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Westbrook, and he makes good on the layup.
No quit, no dying in Westbrook. He's coming until the horn says zero.
Pass to Gonzalez. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
Bradley with the bounce pass. Rejected by Gonzalez, and he recovers it. And White kicks to Murray. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Westbrook against Murray. The 11-footer. And it's Westbrook again missing. And here's White. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Gonzalez, and it's good for 2. Gonzalez has got 38 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
The 9-foot shot by Los Angeles.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And he gets it back. Here's Jordan. James finds Bradley. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Gonzalez into the lane, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's his first.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.